once Visage gets whatever he wants here, Dominator, Pipe, whatever item, they'll just snowball so fast. VToon is going to have to farm out of his mind to keep up with them. This time around, he doesn't want him to be fast enough to go back, I suppose. Just expends it. But probably should be using that combo properly, because they both did start with sticks. Your Weaver and your Kunkka have sticks, so you can't just spam poison in your spells.
Yeah, already put a ton of charges as First Blood grabbed up. Zai takes down the Jakiro. They were chipping away at him little by little. But that's kind of the job of always on a fly, right? Is keep your Terrorblade alive.
Top lane, we have the spear.
And catching out Puppey.
Oh, that's a pretty good sentry.
Hero very nicely takes down 2 south. LizZard dealing with Puppey up there as well. It does mean VToon's left alone in this 1v2 now, though. Jakiro's gone wandering. Terrorblade now has to handle Zai and Yapzor together, but he's top of the CS board, so he's doing just fine. As
Nisha.
Got the courier there.
Nisha.
Take down Nisha. There is the banish. Spear will come. General launches him towards the tree. We'll find this Kunkka. A few more clicks as Puppey wants the cross kill. Aloha Dance. Fairy Fire up. He's got no stick charges, but he is fine thanks to raindrops as well. Yeah, even if they didn't have this ward for secret in that Radiant Triangle, they'd know where VToon is anyway, right? The way, like you're saying, Zai is in that bottom jungle as Iceberg, with the help of the Ice Path, looking for the Zai, but there's no stun. You're absolutely right, LizZard. He tries to go and he succeeds with the TP back home.
Wait,
where is he?
He denied himself.
Huh?
He denied himself.
Oh.
He TP'd to the tower.
What? Coming in with Nisha, looking for his first real brawl of the game. Smoke popping there. Server ward up. They'll spot them out as General gets a good ulti down, focusing Zai, and he's being blown up. They're both connecting onto 2, and they're trying to chain stun up Iceberg. And even with the familiars there, he's just going to life drain back with that Spirit Siphon onto the Helm Creep and take the bonus 200 gold. Moving very quickly towards Manta style.
Has Manta BKB Skadi queued up? That Skadi is kind of fine. I think Skadi is also fine because it helps you out tremendously. They have so many big nukes, so much magic damage. Poor Puppey.
Poor Puppey. He's only got 800 HP. General offers a lot of damage with 4 points in Spear and 3 in the God's Rebuke. But in towards mid, Shadow Demon has been found. Nisha being dealt with here with Demonic Purge and the Spirit Siphon, but the Life Drain, Return Suck, Counter Suck from Zai.
The Counter Suck. If you're secret, that's what you're looking for at the moment. You're just trying to take as many objectives as possible.
Your admiral is on board.
I'm a big fan of Terrorblade's kills. The triple threat of 0-0-0. He has hit a lot of creeps as Iceberg blown up. Team Secret make the immediate jump.
Yeah, that's a pit for you right there. That should be Roshan. Usually when you're doing this 4 Protect 1 in which Terrorblade is split pushing, at least if he's taking some objectives it would be cool, but in this game he's afraid to do so because he's playing versus Kunkka. And Kunkka Nisha, the way he plays it, he's always off the map. Together with the Manta, nowhere near that BKB, so... Well, he only needs the recipe if he spends his gold, so he is close, getting closer.
Nisha toying with the Death Prophet. And there's the jump from General the Mars with the Arena catching Zai, but they've got the boat flying on forward. Zai will die in the midst of it all with that Macropire down. As Matu, thinking about turning onto Iceberg, Yuled up now as they do stop advancing because Iceberg's being handled by the little birds, flapping their wings over the Mars, but not landing on his head.
Aloha Dance also did show himself. You can see the pings instantly. He's smoked, but he shadow poisoned the creep wave, so they know where he is.
Trying to find him. General. Oh, he blinks away and gets the bounty rune, but Aloha Dance might not have the same luxury of escaping. Disrupts. The torrent, well placed. Nisha was expecting that move. They find the blow up onto both of the supports. SD Jakiro both dropping.
These heroes had so much space.
Setting fights for secret is going to be great as FTM are smoked up, looking for that initiation from General. VToon finally frontlining, showing himself on the map.
Has that BKB?
Very wisely, just Holding the line.
They're hunting. General, dagger.
It's the 3-man ulti. Yules immediately, though. Catching General to no spear. The 3-man silence. AoE from the DP as the boat does come crashing in. But they've taken down Yapzor. Turn around from Matu, but he's been drained out from that spirit side. But as Nisha still stands his ground, VTune is desperately scrambling and hunting for kills. Nisha wants the DP, but the bubble disruption save is there. And now VTune focus. The life drain. Where's the Sunder? He's stunned. The clumsy net into the birds. Clear him up, and FTM are falling apart. Dragged back. The DP meets her match. The Kunkka with a double, giving Puppey a double kill.
All you have to do versus this TB is wait out the BKB, run away from it, try and get out as fast as possible. And after that, you can just re-engage, perma-stun him with the birds. You can re-summon the birds for those 4 consecutive stuns. Jakiro might be dead here.
Yeah, watch Jakiro. He is so close to death. Yules into spear back, though. Zai has been sent towards the tier 3s. Secret now have to contend with buybacks. Jakiro returning to battle. Yeah. Swift TP home.
They jump with the arena, but he doesn't manage to use the spear. That Yules was just pitch perfect in the same second, literally.
Spot on. And the thing is, even though Secret kind of just lost a team fight in front of the Radiant base, they go for more. FTM exposed a little bit bottom lane, but with the disruption into Spear, they will catch Yapzor. There's the Ags. Bring him back to life. And all of a sudden, Yapzor's in fighting shape again. Aloha Dance will fall because of it. And General, with Iceberg using up Matuma Visage, this little boy might be in trouble. Clumsy net will catch him up, and that's the death of Matu.
So even if he had the Aghanim's time-lapse off of cooldown, he was silenced.
Secret
he couldn't save his.
Secret aren't done, you know. Torrent boat, thanks to the X. Zai needs to pump damage forward, and with a Dagon level 1 into Decrep, he takes him out. Now Ether Remnant, VTune, he does have BKB as well as Sunder. Trying to focus onto the little Weaver, the bug, pesky and annoying, does get smashed under the foot of the TB. Still trying to give chase, though. They find Jakiro. It's a nice, easy pick. And they know the BKB's down here on the Terrorblade. He pops Manta, the clumsy down to Zai. The Yules DP is kept safe thanks to it. The Remnant crapping up Iceberg, and AoE SARS up to the high ground, but look at the damage onto that TB who's saved by disruption. Secret really are holding this high ground so beautifully. FTM just can't leave the vicinity. But they're the final casualty.
They're just playing with them so hard around this high ground.
Going for him, though. TB's going to deny them with illusions. See ya. Bounty rune's gone. But look at this wraparound in onto General. Cancel the blink with a Shikuchi. Swarm him up. He's already used his spear. He's trying to Yules blink away. Not going to make it, though. That Ether Remnant will hold him in place. Maybe tries for it again, but there's no way out with that. The gank from Secret perfectly placed, and this will allow them to collapse onto the tier 2 top now. And they still came for it anyway.
Yeah, they got it, and he's 1,000 gold away from his Skadi. He will be playing versus a Kunkka with an Aegis and she's Visage, though, so...
Also, Aegis in hands. Nisha had a secondary life if need be. But like that, even with the perfect play, you still can't do anything because of Weaver Ags.
Exactly. Top lane Jakiro.
Yules up top. Jakiro does get caught out. Chain stunned into oblivion by Secret, and he's dead without buyback, so we've got a 4v5 on our hands. A 3v5 because Terrorblade is not bloody coming. He is bottom lane and he's not moving.
He's angry.
Guys, I need to hit 200 more creeps. Just give me 10 minutes, please.
He's getting the bounty runes, and Jakiro will have a buyback because of that.
DP's dying. DP is very close to death. The jump back, though, as that Lotus Orb does return some soul assumptions. Shadow Demon blown up by Zai. So quickly removed from the game. He does have buyback on the SD, but your racks are falling. They're Xing, torrenting, aggressively forcing FTM back and away from this top lane.
Yeah, in any case, his buyback wouldn't really have mattered way too much. And they need to be careful.
Iceberg. That's a little risky. He's got Yule Scepter. Still going to get X marked back as Team Secret, they reset back onto the low ground. but the TB's in an awful lot of trouble. Torrent won't connect on him. BKB's, he stutters and he runs forward. They've got the time lapse, so Visage is full HP again, and in comes the rest of Secret. A good Mars ulti will trap 3 inside, but General is isolated all alone. He's got no friends. He's going to walk himself out of the Coliseum, but the Torrent's there. Onto the DP, and they focus Iceberg, really zoning on onto the Death Prophet, but she's healing so much. Lotus Orb there, but she will fall. As Team Secret trade her out for Yapzor, but Nisha is healthy as heck, and he's going for TB. There's no Sunder, no BKB. He's got Manta and that Disruption to buy him a little bit of time, but the clock has been broken now. FTM without their primary hero. General's trying his hardest to spear back any of Secret into this base.
Good
as the buybacks have all flown through. They've got the Conker's Aegis, but it feels like that's the only real win here that FTM have gained, as Nisha is just going to be able to wander himself out of the Macropire flames. And Matuma Man, he's just chilling, hitting barracks, destroying buildings. No one's touching him.
It's ridiculous what Zai is doing this whole fight. That's like 10th Dagon that he has used in the whole skirmish, right? Whoever needs help, Zai is his medic pretty much. And then when he needs to kill as well, he jumps in, he does have a Dagon tree, and he just deletes heroes. 10 seconds for TV.
They've caught the little Weaver. Ice Path with the God's Rebuke. They've managed to trap him up against the wall, but the life drain keeping him alive, and Poppy might get a time-lapse off in time. It's very close, but he still will fall. Dead for a minute and a half. Secret without their Weaver, but it's still a 4v4. No General Mars, as Always Wanna Fly, just wanders into the Valley of Death here. In between Nisha and Yapzor, the Jakiro has nothing to do but die. Iceberg also very close. Disruption delays the inevitable. There is no escaping the wrath of Secret as Nisha, with Yapzor clearing through members of VTune, FTM one by one. VTune, nice little Manta there, by the way.
The Iceberg was trying to kill off Zai, who was left on like 10%, 5% HP, but Zai jukes him around the trees and Iceberg dies in the end because he's out of position. And we were there. I think he could have lived, but he was a bit greedy. And yeah, GG. It doesn't really matter.
I think he could have got time-lapse off, right? But he was holding it.
Yeah, he went for the Sukuchi play to try and be cute, to try and save the time-lapse for someone else maybe, but... Let's just see. Oh. All right.
It is a General Ember Spirit.
A good old Iceberg OD.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this before. 5-11. Ridiculous beginning here for that OD.
But that's really what every OD player wants to do. He just wants to make your life hell. He doesn't really care if he's gonna win or not, as long as he makes you miserable.
It is.
Wait.
First blood on Nisha with Slight Chains, Fade Bolt, and Lift. This is a position 1 Ember Spirit from the off lane.
Yeah, and this Ember Spirit can afford to go for a Vessel, because he is the real position 3, right? So his job is to get the Vessel in this game. Bottom lane.
Zai helps out by the double Fisher. VTune back into the trees to salve up, but Always Wanna Fly has been left here isolated. They need a few more punches. Yapzor and Zai not quite with enough finally. Yappy with the boots advantage will be able to chase him down.
Yapzor always in the right position to help you out with some of those fissure blocks. He was creep skipping before as well, giving farm to Zai. And he has another fissure here. Oh.
They try for it. VTune, he cuts into the trees, does get a bit of distance, but Zai with that moment of courage proc, level 2. Comes through and finds the lifesteal. This is a massive amount of experience and gold being wasted as well. 4 minutes 20. Always Wanna Fly hits level 4. Beautiful stuff. Mid lane, there's the Fisher from Yapzor, trying to alleviate the pressure that Matu's been facing. Astral is on cooldown. That Fairy Fire is only going to buy you so much time.
He tried to imagine the fissure away.
I think Tinker and Invoker were two of my go-to heroes.
Oh, dude. Okay, Invoker, fine, but...
mid lane again? No, they can't get it. Or, unless? Or can they? Matu, he's just like claws, RNG. Give me the claws, there they are. And tangle him up, and he's got Savage Roar as backup. Doesn't even need to use it.
Yeah, those Astral Imprisonments really aren't working.
Boxy Lone Druid?
Sorry, not Boxy, Koikwa. Quick ball course, yeah.
You worried me there for a second. Like, have I blacked out?
No.
I've not seen Foxy Lone True. Yeah, I agree. Quickfoot has been...
This is the play.
For that, it's a dual win.
This is the play. You feed him, you made him chubby on this Jakiro, so that
top lane, having to orb away, but they've got the Searing Chains. He can't get out of there with a jaunt. Nisha into Ember Spirit mode. Still trying to make a play here on Aloha Dance. Not easy, though.
And more to your point, Sage's Mask was the best possible way to get mana in the last few patches. It was...
Yeah. Look who it is. That's exactly who it is, or who it was.
Okay, so...
Stone left. Legion Commander looking for another duel. Popping raindrops on her way through this bottom lane.
Just securing the tier 1, right? Nisha with the DD just goes into the... Oh, top lane. Matu is here.
They should be able to get him right. He doesn't have a defensive remnant out there, and with a TP duel, not only does Matu continue his streak, but Zai gets another win. But Puppey is continually just shoving out wave with that level 4 orb.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No, that's where all his farm usually comes from. He also has 2 bracers, so he's not really Zai bottom lane. Aloha Dance.
Yeah, they've been hunting for this one for a while. Secret straight onto the Rubik. The TP from OD, he cancels it. Doesn't want to complete. Secondary TP also.
For sure, they don't have to back off. If they cancel 2 ports, they have absolutely no ways of defending this tier 2. The only question is, do they want to run mid or top to set up for the next fight?
Dreamcore General, he's gone in behind that tier 1. Leashed up, they infest inside. General, he's still trying to play around and find the puck kill as they do bomb out with a Lifestealer. But Rage on cooldown now as Zai sprinting forward, doesn't have duel for another 7 seconds.
YapzOr!
Path again for the Blink Echo. YapzOr utilizing that item pickup beautifully as they continue hunting for more targets. 2 down and the third one should be General. Cooldown on Remnants. 10 seconds to go, but he's slipped away through the trees. They don't get him. But still a great debut of that Blink from YapzOr.
Iceberg Aghanim? Oh, that's a good duel from Zai. He might not get him, but because of that, Nisha is safe.
They might get 2 kills, even if it's not a dual win. Nisha gets hit by the Eclipse, but this Morphling Manta jumping forward and into OD mode. He might try and astral himself to press the attack. Keeps him healthy as the Bear arriving now for the backstab into the Rubik. Aloha Dance. He makes a little buddy of his own, but it is a slaughterhouse here as Team Secret destroying FlyToMoon over in this top lane, and they've got a full long lane of towers to go and collect. If that DD had been picked up by Morphling, this Roshan would be much faster. FTM, they've got to know this is happening. They scan, but it is all too little too late. Roshan is down. Aegis there as a Fisher does block the Lifestealer down. He infests into the Helm Creep. The Ogre gets blown up as this V-Tune gets dueled. The Lifestealer has walked too far forward. You do not run down staircases alone like that. And the Dream Coil from Puppey catching Ember Spirit. He's leashed. He can't get away from this. He's chain stunned, but no, not quite. They will Fisher him off to the left-hand side and the final little orb adaptive strike, but the gap close not quite there from Team Secret, even if MatumaMan is still giving chase.
A Spirit Vessel and the Ring of Aquila, so he's a tough one. This bear just destroys buildings. Ember.
Yeah, he is incredibly low. He's still going to go with a Slide Chains, and a Blink Echo from YapzOr, only catching Always Wanna Fly because of that Slider Fist from General, and the duel from Zai. Yes, V-Tune's in there, but he's healthy, and he can turn to fight against Nisha while YapzOr falls. FTM holding their line and making sure the high ground isn't breached, but they're also low and running out of resources. But so are Team Secret. The Bear very aggressively moving on to the OD, but the Sandy's Eclipse will clear through Zai, and the Lifestealer's back into the fight, but the 3-man Dream Call, but the silence as well. That Wedding Rift, beautiful from Puppey. Ice Path onto Nisha, but he's got Aegis and Manta to slip himself out of danger as the Bear returns for round 3 of this fight. He's so low and cleared up by the Slight. General gets the job done. MatumaMan needs to get out of here now. He might lose a second Bear, but he roots up the Rubik and Morphling comes back in this fight. really has been extended by Secret for so long, and FlyToMoon barely getting out that true form.
General?
Tons of HP remaining. A move up to high ground. VTune with always on a fly, and now General, he wants the two-man slight chains. He needs to wait a second. Remnant forward into the ice path. Misses out on the chains there on the Morphling, but he still gets Matu very low as he just gets popped. But YapzOr's coming in. The Fisher block. Lifestealer can't keep giving chase to the Savage Roar, and YapzOr jumps forward. The perfect enchant totem, and VTune is done for. He's rooted and caught between three painful Secret heroes. FlyToMoon dismantled by Secret's outplays.
Always wanna fly. He bought back for this, but he's gonna live. At least he moves back. Yeah, you said it perfectly well. They were dismantled. FlyToMoon, they have so many spells. Oh, hold that.
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. Fisher's there. Always want to fly. Puppey and Nisha still toying with the idea of continuing the fight, but now Nisha might have overstepped. The Waning Rift again. Puppey buying so much time and space, but Morphling still in the Astral and the Ice Path. Fisher, it's great onto 2. Can the Morph get out of this one though? Waveform, no. They've got the root, the Stolen Dream Coil, but in comes Zai, looking for the duel, looking for the Entangle as well, and they catch out the OD. No duel though, thanks to a stun, but Puppey keeps on going. Another sick Fisher block. A double for Matu, but YapzOr with Puppey are hunting and dueling Zai. Looking for Aloha Dance, but not quite finding it. The big bad bear, hungry for blood, infest, and then sprint towards the lone druid. Lift cancelled by the press the attack, and the jump again. Puppey is relentless with his initiations, and YapzOr is gorgeous from him onto the 2 primary targets he needed. They're not dead, but this is close to over. YapzOr, Zai, they are pretty deep here now. Shadow Amulet to hide him, but the double banish. Bear needs to do a lot of work now. They want a Fisher. YapzOr has it ready in a second. Wait for the rage to expire. Look for the OD. What's he going to aim for? He's thinking about it, and it will be Iceberg. 1 Astral is all he has left. Pushed over the Fisher by the Adaptive Strike. YapzOr can't keep the chain stuns going. What is happening in these fights? FlyToMoon is behind tier 3s. He's entangling claws, and a Dream Coil does catch General, but Lifesteal is still shredding through the bear. Astral's there for Iceberg as well, saving up the Ember Spirit, and Matu has been left to Savage Roar and try and escape from danger.
Ulti.
But these Eclipse being pinged. General, why? You didn't need to do that.
The tips. Are you alive, Gareth? Are you fine, dude? Do you need a drink?
What is happening?
That fight started around the 20th minute mark, and now it's 25. He open wounds the bear and just heals up a little bit, mashes him up, and then continues fighting on the other side. But YapzOr, man, he's just soloing these team fights. Oh, okay.
Oh, so close with the Fisher, but they've got this Dream Coil, and Nisha's arrival. OD. He's on 50 HP. I don't think you're escaping this one, no matter how many Astrals you've got. Team Secret have you surrounded. Dead for 77 seconds.
And those fissures blocking Lifestealer next to the pit, right? That's where it all started. Then afterwards, blocking different heroes multiple times, blocking Aloha Dance before the stairs. Top lane, though, he is caught now.
Yeah, they're giving it a go. He will land the Fisher. No, he won't. I've lied, because that Ice Path is there, but General still dies. YapzOr finally removed by Always Want to Fly, but now 3 heroes down. FTM don't have a way to defend their base. Lifestealer can't 1v4 this.
Yeah, there's a Fissure and there's Fade Bolt from Rubik, so he will delay this a little bit at least. The Fade Bolt obviously gets some damage off of them. Oh, he missed it.
Sure. Flight chains. Right, the bear has Moonshard, MKB Mom Deso, but the hero, FlyToMoon's actual lone druid hero, is dead.
Oh, there we go. That's the Fissure from the Rubik as well.
FTM are the ones that need to smoke, make moves. 15k in the hole as Team Secret have this pretty hefty lead. Move out across the map.
YapzOr.
Board from YapzOr, Shadow Amulet there as well. He's under some reveal. And they jump out as 4 heroes with a double damage room, but the Secret team are coming in, swinging forward with Nisha and Puppey, hunting Always Want to Fly and taking him out of the fight. Zai is there with a Dream Coil on OD. They allow the TP of Morphling out back to safety in the fountain. The Secret get a 1-for-1 trade.
It was a pretty good pick-off, right, on the Lifestealer, and they're getting some more farm on Iceberg. And right now it looks like Iceberg really is just this astral imprisonment. As long as he doesn't allow anyone to die, General and VTune will do the work.
Out goes Puppey. Immediate buyback and TP to mid.
Dire's
Matu's already there.
And they want to try and find the jump and catch. Zai deep behind enemy lines, but they've got the OD. He's shredded. Dead for a minute. V2 kind of stranded here as well. Nisha going to handle him nicely. As the rest of FTM, they are dodging, diving, duck away from this fight, but they've got the duel. The winner is General. Ember Spirit gets the victory, but FTM, they've got V2 still going. He's taken down Nisha somehow, and Matu is now the one left to his own devices. The rest of the squad has been removed. They've got a buyback on the Legion. They're coming in to try and save them. Yapzor has Echo, but no Blink now. Cancelled for a second by the Lifestealer. But Matu gets the double kill, taking down the supports first.
No duel.
And a Rage TP with no duel means he does get home safely.
The Fissure from the Rubik, the Ice Pad from the Jakiro, and the Astral Imprisonment. You can see it very many times. They use Fissure, Ice Pad, and then they imprison afterwards, which kind of messes up their whole team fight.
been killed.
Like he imprisons the LC while she's dueling, or deletes Matumba Man from the game. He's already useful.
Another smoke. FTM want to try and break the mold here, but smoke pops and ward spotted. Secret no. Sentry placed down by Always Wanna Fly. The bear backstabbing and a Fisher there. Onto two with the Dream Coil only catching Jakiro. It might just be Always Wanna Fly being ditched by his squad, but Astrals do buy time. Slow down the Matu bear. Keep Always Wanna Fly alive for now. They've pressed the attack the bear, and Matumba still looking to turn and fight. The buyback from Always Wanna Fly is they want to secure this Roshan fight. It is high priority. It is absolutely vital that FTM do not give Roshan here to Secret.
There's a double damage rune on the bottom lane. It looks like General will scout it out. But they need to be careful. Always Wanna Fly is going towards them. Oh no, not again.
Jackie boy, astraling the Morphling, but what can you do to stop him from maneuvering? He's already got his attribute shift off. B-Tune trying to go wild onto Nisha here, but again, yes, you've got a DD rune, but you've been controlled up. You've been left alone here by your team. No backup for V-Tune. He's dead without buyback as they chase down the OD now. Iceberg, he tries to turn with Astral and Santa's Eclipse, but it is not enough by any means. And Secret with a double kill off the back of that. Go diving in for a tier 3, and GG is called. It is over. Secret 2-0ing FTM here in some pretty convincing manner, as General going to be the final sacrifice to the Secret gods.
I really think FlyToMoon, yeah, they did get destroyed. It is 2-0, but then again, it is versus Secret, who are destroying everyone in their way.